Welcome to episode 17 of Business Nuggets by Martwayne, a podcast series that will kickstart or grow your business and help you on your entrepreneurship journey. My name is Topo Williams Adeomi, founder of Martwayne. I'm an entrepreneur, a fashion professional, a trainer, an author, and a business consultant. I'm here to give you tips that would help you turn your passion into profit and into a viable business. Today, I'm talking about how to save as much cash as you can for the smooth running of your business. If you know someone who needs this, please share this podcast or tag them. Please like and comment as well, and follow us on Instagram at Martwayne or on Facebook at Topo Williams. Hit the notification button so you know instantly when we drop new posts. In our last webinar with Karen Obani, she spoke a whole lot about financial modeling. If you missed that episode, it's titled The Importance of Work Experience in Starting a Business, and you can check it out on IGTV, on Instagram at Martwayne. Karen dished out extremely useful lessons of what she learned in her work life, and one of the major things was financial modeling. A quick search on Google defines financial modeling by Investopedia.com as the process of creating a summary of a company's expenses and earnings in the form of a spreadsheet that can be used to calculate the impact of a future event or decision. So basically what this means is your current income and expenses will determine the activities you can take in future. Karen explained it really well in the webinar, so I'll just go ahead and talk about how to ensure you minimize your expenses as much as you can so you can save cash. As entrepreneurs, we're really interested in our cash flow. When we have cash, we can do a lot. If you're currently struggling in your business and running out of cash, which I'm sure is very frustrating, check out our costing and pricing online course, which explains the root cause of the issue so you can guard against it and price your work properly. Proper pricing ensures you meet all your costs and ensures you also have something left over. And by cost, I mean absolutely everything, including your rent, your electricity, and everything you can think of which has to be charged to each product or service you offer. Now, let's assume your pricing is so tight and the cash is full to overflowing. Many of us, and I'm also guilty of this myself, tend to go all out buying what we think we need, but experience has taught me that most things we think we need, we actually don't need. So here are my suggestions on what you can do to save as much cash as possible. 1. Do a lot of research and weigh your options properly. Do you really need that fancy website? Can you get a cheaper one and improve as you go along? I built my website myself, and many of the themes and plugins I felt I needed, I eventually never used them, even though I paid for like a huge bundle. So really, start lean and build up as time goes on. 2. Don't be afraid to ask for favors. Never feel you have to buy things if you can get them for free, at a discount, or in the form of a trade by barter. 3. Don't think you need to acquire everything. No, you don't. For example, when we produce for designers, we did our buttonholes outside. Why? We could have bought a machine, but the question was, how often do we make shirts? We didn't do shirts that often. And if we didn't do shirts that often, that did not justify the expense. So split your expenses into a must-have or a nice-to-have. Focus on the must-haves and then take it from there. If you don't use it often, then outsource it or use someone else's. 4. When buying assets, think of all the accompanying costs, such as the transportation, the installation, the machine maintenance, and every other thing that comes with it. If you're not careful, 100,000 expense can easily become 300,000. 5. Build everything into your costing. I cannot stress this enough. Build every single expense into every single item you sell, including future expenses. Our build-to-bill calculator does this easily, and you get the prices instantly, so you need to get one. It will save you a whole lot of hassle. 6. Try and save or invest your spare cash as much as you possibly can, especially to guard against a rainy day or for your indirect expenses such as your rent, so that when it's time to pay it, you don't start panicking. I learned this too late. It takes a lot of discipline to get there, and I'm still trying to get there. So never feel the need to spend cash as you get it. Try and negotiate installment payments with your vendors. For example, can you pay in installments, or can they deliver to you and then you pay them later? I gave an example in my ebook, How to Start a Clothing Factory, when I spoke about the machines. If you don't have to pay everything now, please don't pay everything now, so that you can use the funds you have to either deliver the job or reinvest the income to generate more income. 8. Try and get a substantial deposit from your customers upfront. Use the deposit to buy whatever asset you need to complete the job, and ensure the deposit at least covers your costs and your cash payments. Dear business owner, I can go on and on, but I will stop here. Remember, you're running out of cash does not mean you're not making a profit. So don't be shocked when your accountant tells you you have made a profit. Huge capital outlay must be depreciated over the useful life of the asset. Be realistic with your projections. Don't faith it. Faith without works is dead. If you don't read, you will fail your exams. So also, if you don't work, you won't eat. Proverbs 14:23 says, "In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty." Prayer is great, but you also need action. 2 Thessalonians 3:10 also says, "If anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat." So don't just faith it, work on it, work towards it, and it will all end in praise. I'm done. If you like this podcast, like and comment on this post, share and tag your friends as well. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Martwayne or on Facebook at Tokwe Williams. Hit the notification bell so that you can know instantly when we drop new posts. My name is Tokwe Williams at Deomi, and you have just listened to episode 17 of Business Nuggets by Martwayne. Have a great day ahead. Cheers.